We got a lot of games to talk about today and very little time. So maybe grab some snacks, use the bathroom, and hug your family so we can speed through it. Hug them. Hug them harder! Open world space game No Man's Sky just got a massive 5.0 update 8 years after its release, and it's adding features gamers have almost given up hope of ever seeing. And that's in addition to massive graphical upgrades. I mean, the official patch notes for the update are so long, my fingers hurt just from scrolling.
Stop doing that, you're exacerbating it.
Ow, ow, oh. Not only are there new sub-zero planets, there's planets with floating islands, and there's been a huge overhaul to weather. Not only do planets have wind patterns, but water waves are now dynamically affected by that weather, which may make it harder to land your ship on the water surface. Oh yeah, that's a thing you can also do now. There's way more than that, but I didn't make it all the way to the bottom of the patch notes before my fingy started hoiting. It's not often that you see studios sticking by their games for 8 years, iterating and improving, and then only charging prospective players a single purchase price. Yeah, EA with The Sims, 8 years, $1,000 of DLC. And developer Hello Games isn't done expanding their game either. This update is called Worlds Part 1. What is left to improve? Maybe my finger pain, but how would they do that? Send someone to my house to kiss it better? That would be nice. Upcoming PS5 shooter Concord is surprisingly good.
Despite absence of grapes.
It turns out there might be a good reason why Firewalk Studios described it as a first-person shooter instead of a hero shooter. Both Team Deathmatch and kill-confirmed game modes allow players to focus on soaking themselves in the blood of their enemies. More importantly, gunplay feels good, which makes sense given all the ex-Bungie talent at Firewalk. Yet, despite that, only 50 people were playing the beta on Steam during its final day. I'm spitballing here, but maybe that's because Sony's PSN account restrictions mean anyone living in most of the world's countries can't touch the game. Thankfully, 95% of the world's landmass can instead look forward to Splitgate 2, a sequel to the free-to-play Halo with Portals shooter that seems to be complicating that premise. For starters, there's factions now, and heroes with different abilities, and a companion app where you can download a comic set in the Splitgate universe. Look, I signed up for hitting dome shots through tears in the fabric of space-time. Now you want me to read? Pfft, okay. And there's more games. Remember that weird spooky trailer Nintendo posted? Turns out that's for a new entry in the 35-year-old Famicom Detective Club series, the first new entry in about 2 decades. This must be terrific news for series producer and writer Yoshio Sakamoto, who I assume has spent the last 20 years in a little cage inside of Nintendo HQ.
If he's good, he gets to go in walkies.
If you like non-horror games with horror elements, you may also be excited about Slitterhead. VGC attended a new demo for the body horror action game where you basically fight the thing, but as thing but good. Gameplay revolves around possessing NPCs. It allows you to traverse the map easily and also dodge enemy attacks at the mere cost of a human life. If large-scale shooters are more your speed, Over the Top is an upcoming World War I themed first-person shooter game that will feature 200 player battles in large destructible battlefields. I'm sure it'll be just like the Great War, except your enemies will speak your language and won't stop sleeping with your mom. They would not, my mom, no.
She's a horrible person.
Whoa, my mom? Yeah, just kidding, I love you, Mom. If you want something you can play today, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition just launched. It allows you to compete in a bunch of mini speedrunning challenges. It's like awesome games done quick, but instead of money going to charity, you're supporting a company that kept poor Yoshio Sakamoto locked up for 20 years. You sick freak! Instead, maybe support our channel by checking out our sponsor.
Asphalt Legends Unite. Get ready to burn rubber in over 250 hypercars and enjoy gorgeous graphics as you race the streets. Play anywhere, anytime on PS5, PS4, Android, iOS, PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and Steam Deck with true crossplay. Enjoy epic multiplayer and co-op modes across all platforms. You can team up with friends or even family. Grab special launch rewards and mark your calendar for the ESL Esports Finals at Gamescom on August 25th. Time to hit the gas and join the fun. Check out Asphalt Legends Unite at the link below.
We have even less time to get through the quick bits, so now you better start kissing your family real fast. Sega has taken legal action against a customer for repeatedly harassing the company's employees, something that should perhaps spread to other businesses. Apparently, the online abuse was so bad, a court granted Sega's request for disclosure of the harasser's information. After identifying the Super Karen, probably by the distinctive hairstyle and cape, the company was able to negotiate a settlement to be paid out to the affected employee. It's just like the old saying goes, the customer is always responsible for mental and emotional distress. We all know that gamers hate microtransactions, but a new report from marketing firm Comscore indicates that 82% of American gamers made an in-game purchase in a free-to-play game last year. So this might be more of a love-hate kind of thing. It's these kinds of numbers that explain why, despite the overt antagonism towards these practices, they've nonetheless become increasingly standard within our industry. With 4 out of 5 gamers making in-game purchases, it's very likely that some of the gamers angriest about microtransactions are also the ones buying them. I wish I knew how to quit you, limited edition Rise and Legend Ari skin. God damn. According to Pavel Sasko, Cyberpunk 2077's quest lead, half of the sequel's 24-person quest team are former modders. There are also modders in other departments at CD Projekt Red, including a small team called Yigsoft, which is entirely composed of modders and contributes significantly to the official mod support for Witcher 3. At least one CDPR employee, Eero Varendi, was an Estonian national farming beets in Australia when his recreation of the original Witcher's prologue in The Witcher 3 caught the company's attention. You know how it is, you're waiting on your big break in the entertainment industry as you sit under the hot Australian sun producing sick beats. Anybody going to Shambhala this year? See you there! Dying Light developer Techland is moving away from fully remote positions, and if you're not local, well, you're out of luck. The majority of workers will soon be required to be on site at least 3 days a week, and Polish game site CD Action is reporting their sources claim overseas staff have to be in office for 8 days every 2 months. It's one return flight to Warsaw, Aiden. What could it cost? $10?
70 jobs?
Making matters worse, the Warsaw office allegedly couldn't even handle 70 people, let alone their share of over 500 employees Techland employs today. Guess you could say working there is like a zombie apocalypse. A plopcalypse? If you've ever wanted to caress Ryan Reynolds' ass, and be honest, who of us hasn't? Now's your chance. 2 of the cheeky controllers, designed by Deadpool, are going to one lucky winner of a sweepstakes on Twitter, along with a custom Deadpool and Wolverine-themed Xbox Series X and a custom Series X console stand to tie it all together. You can still be a winner if you're one of the first 1,000 people to buy an Elite Controller Series 2 Core from the Microsoft Store on July 22nd, but you'll have to settle for a Deadpool controller holder. Unfortunately, sans butt cheeks. But you should cheek out this channel on Tuesday because that's when you'll be getting even more gaming news.
Also, I'll be straight up filling out my shorts. I'll be packing enough cake for the whole class.
He's chunking up, he's been bulking. His ass is thick.
You haven't seen it because it's off screen.
Chocolate ripple.
I don't know if I like that.
I didn't think about it until I said it, and now I don't like it either.